Happy New Year and welcome to the Fanmanauts Odyssey. We are in the year of 2025. Join us on our voyage through media as we explore the different fandoms. I am your captain, Christian Kane.
And I'm your captain, Markel Fennell.
And we are at our destination for movies where we will be talking about The Wolfman.
Sorry.
Wait. What's wrong with you, Markel? Get out and stuff like that. Okay, so we're talking about The Wolfman. Just came out, what is it, January of 2025? So let's go over some taglines real quick.
Hit me with 'em.
So we got a few. So we got The Wolfman. Oh, there's no the. Is it just Wolfman?
I think it's just Wolfman.
Just Wolfman. Okay. So Wolfman, protect your own.
How many taglines we got?
We got 3. That's your first one.
Okay, cool. Keep going.
I'm gonna be real. I don't know if I like that one, but that's just my first thoughts reading that. We have Wolfman. What if someone you love became something else? I think that one was worse.
Too many words. You gotta be short and sweet.
Okay, this is your last one, and after that, you got to make a choice. So we have Wolfman. It's not what's outside that should scare you. That's it.
I don't think none of these options are.
You got to choose one, man.
I'll go with 2 because it fit with the whole story.
What if someone you love became something else?
Yeah.
Protect your own. I feel like the protect your own doesn't really fit as much as I would like it to.
Nah, it felt weird. I don't know why, but it felt weird.
It's not what's outside that should scare you.
But it is what outside that should scare you, because if what outside don't get you first, then you ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna be scared.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna get the
I might be. I know I said the second one I thought was sounded worse than the first one, but you are right. It kind of gives a bit of a story, so I might be on your side actually with that one. I might choose the second one.
Too many words, but it get the point across. Too many words.
Still not a huge fan. So we have the director and known projects. So this is directed by Leigh Whannell. And let's go ahead and look. Ooh. Oh, wait. We got something here. Okay.
What we got?
All right. He has different credits over here. So it looks like he was attached to Saw 2004. Everyone knows Saw. It looks like he may have been in the movie as an actor. It says he was Adam. I don't know that. I don't know the names, but it says Adam on the credit here.
Adam, the first Saw?
The very first Saw.
Was he the doctor? Was he the doctor? There was not that many cast in the movie. Was he the doctor? Because I seen what he looked like. He looked like the doctor.
Let me actually look it up real quick. Let me go ahead and click on it.
Go ahead.
He's in it. Is that the doctor? Maybe it is. Yeah, he's in the cast. So maybe he was
All right, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Was he in the old Saw? I mean, yeah, like the further Saw. Like, was he in the latest Saw? I know he made a cameo for that movie.
Let me see. He's in. All right, I'm gonna spoil some stuff here. He's in. Oh, not as an actor. Actually, it says that he is maybe. He's in the Insidious movies, so he's attached to that. I don't see. Saw 3 as Adam. Saw 3. I see Saw 3.
Saw 3.
Yeah, Saw 3. It looks like
Adam.
He was Adam in both movies.
Then he couldn't be the doctor, because Adam in the third one, I believe he had to be the private eye who basically he was left there to die when the other dude cut off his foot. So it got to be the PI, the private eye guy who was in the tub.
Yeah, maybe. Oh my god, dude, you know what? I was wondering what this meant by Specs. So in the Insidious movie, I believe the character's name is Specs. I think he's the Not the fat guy. I think he's the skinny guy that helps the lady. I think
That's
that's him.
Adam. That's not. Yep.
Yeah,
You know what?
yeah, he's the guy. He's the skinny guy. I think. I don't think he wears
Mhm.
glasses. I can't recall.
Mhm.
Yeah, his name is Specs.
No, you're right. That's yeah, the dude. Yeah, he was the second dude in the room with him with the doctor. You know the blonde doctor?
Yeah.
Yep. He was he was the second dude.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
we got
He
two acting.
directed?
No. He was actor in both those movies. He is a writer for The Invisible Man 2020.
Okay.
Have you seen that one?
I have seen that one. I have seen that one.
Yeah, so writer. Looks like he played as Doug in Cuties 2014. I don't think I've seen that, but it has.
We seen that. We seen that. Me and you. Yeah.
Wait,
At your house.
is that the Zombie Kids?
Yep.
Is that what that is? Is it the Zombie Kids?
Yep.
Oh my
We
god,
seen
that I actually might need to go back and watch that. Okay, so okay, yeah. Wolfman Dan, he played the voice of Dan. Who the hell is Dan? Who was Dan in this movie?
I don't know who Dan is. Dan.
We just saw the movie. We don't know the characters. Who the hell is?
I mean, hold on. It was all right. This movie is it had a very limited cast.
Yeah.
It was only like
4 or 5. I mean, maybe like a little more, like 6 people, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Nah. Yeah.
Hold on. Look, he was an Aquaman. But
Boo!
but he was okay. Yeah, boo. But he was a cargo pilot, so I guess that's a smaller role. But he was
the cargo pilot. Oh my god! I was waiting.
Superhero movie. That's all I'm saying.
All right, cool.
What did you credit, Markel? What movie have you been in?
Whoa. He said I'm a little bit personal, bro. Yeah, calm down. You feel me? Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
But
he was in The Matrix Reloaded as Axel.
As what?
I don't know who Axel. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but apparently he was in it, and it looks like he was in a video game voicing the same character, Axel. So Enter the Matrix is what it was called.
All right.
So those are some acting credits. He's written a little bit.
Yeah.
So
but this is first directorial debut for the Wolfman.
Let me see. I actually don't really see a bunch of directing credits. He's acted, wrote, produced. There's not like a tab for directing, so I'm not saying it's his first. Here we go. It looks like he's done 5 movies. Oh, he directed Insidious 3.
Y'all seen Insidious 3?
Oh, Upgrade. He directed Upgrade, is what it said.
I'm not mad.
Upgrade with God, what was his name? Is that the actual name? Is it Logan Marshall Green? Is that his full name? The guy that gets upgraded with the chip, and then like he's like you seen that movie, right?
Yeah. The guy from Prometheus. The guy from
Yeah. He directed that movie.
Okay.
So he's only got 5. He's got 5 directed movies, and he has two upcoming movies,
including the Wolfman, right? So he did direct the Wolfman, right?
So his Wolfman was his 5th movie that he directed.
Okay.
It says that he also directed The Invisible Man. So it looked like he wrote and directed part of that. Part of it, all of it.
Okay.
So he's got a little bit of something. So I think Invisible Man actually wasn't a bad movie.
I think it was a good movie.
And Insidious, there's quite a few Insidious movies. So he's dipped his foot in the pond a little bit, if you will.
Okay. Little dipper toe.
So I think last thing, just the storyline with what's written here. So let me know if this tickles your fancy, right? A family at a remote farmhouse is attacked by a unseen animal, but as the night stretches on, the father begins to transform into something unrecognizable. I think that's actually pretty spot on.
No, that's pretty spot on, especially the unrecognizable part.
Yeah.
What the hell? What the hell is he? he ain't no wolf
He's
man to me.
he's half wolf, half man. I don't know.
What wolf will look like that, man?
Hey, okay, all right. That's it. You want to you want to dive into this because I could tell you're all ramped up on this already.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get
Okay,
it.
all right. So, how do you feel about the movie?
Okay. All right. So all right. So okay, like we discussed prior to recording this, I felt lukewarm. However, it's like I felt iffy. There were some good things about this movie that I liked, good things that shined about this movie, and there were some parts of this movie that I felt like I don't know, it just really wasn't significant. It wasn't, I wouldn't say interesting, but really wasn't really didn't stand out. Really didn't stand out, you know. With that being said, yeah, like I said, I feel like it was lukewarm. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a good movie. It wasn't the best movie. It did like keep my interest mostly because of the transformation and how fast it was progressing.
Right. Okay. I see that. I feel like I've seen better wolf transformations in other movies. So not trying to not I've never seen the original, so I'm not trying to diss it. But I've seen more interesting, I think, transformations like where they like go more into the wolf. Like they start getting a snout and stuff like that.
Yep. In terms of like werewolf like appearances, how they look. This is the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah.
The bottom.
It's like mostly man with a little bit of wolf.
Little bit of disfigurement. That's it. Yeah, that's the only thing it had going for it.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, his jaw's a little out. Like it wasn't super crazy, but I get it's like the full. Isn't it like the first like werewolf in media almost?
I even think because I even think the werewolf, like black and white werewolf, and we can pull up a picture if and just to see. I think he had even like more hair and stuff like that. Maybe like sharper teeth. Maybe his jaws wasn't protruding like that, but I believe he had like more wolf-like features, fur, teeth.
Yeah,
teeth on point.
I know what you're saying, and I think I know what you're talking about. But like still though, like the Wolfman was like one of the first like werewolves on the screen. Not the same design, just like, the title or the mantle, if you will.
Right.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just not enough wolf for me, I think, for his design. It's it is not fair. Not super amazing, but I get it's like the first kind of werewolf, I guess. So I'll give it some room, but not my favorite. I think the story isn't too crazy. We kind of gave like a little synopsis over here, but basically you got this son and father kind of living out in where was the place at again?
Oregon. Rural Oregon. Yeah.
Okay, I know it was an O, but I'm like, it's not Oklahoma. Oregon, that's right. First of all, bro, that scenery, can we appreciate the mountains, man? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Is that actually what Oregon looks like?
Yeah, that's me for you. You asking what you I've been in Georgia for most of my life. What you asking me?
Bro. Well, okay, because sometimes sometimes you can tell if a movie is like not really supposed to be there. Like you look at Jurassic Park or something, they're not on a random island. It's like it's Hawaii,
Right.
But it's like they're saying it's Oregon, but like it could be somewhere completely different. You know what I mean?
The closest I've been to Oregon is Seattle. Seattle, to be honest, it did kind of have that type of view. Like the mountains were beautiful and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The trees were like all around and humongous and stuff like that. So I kind of, but to be honest, it kind of like when they was in the woods, right? It kind of gave me the same type of scenery and vibe as
Prometheus.
Strangers.
Oh,
what the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? And if anything, Covenant, Prometheus was just like a barren wasteland planet.
Oh no, not Prometheus. I meant to say the second one. What was this? Was it Alien?
The Covenant.
No.
Yeah, Covenant.
Yeah. Is
Got
that is that is that yeah, that's one where they stepped on the spores in the woods and stuff like that. That's what I meant to say.
yeah,
When they were walking through the woods and all that. I thought some of the shots
yeah.
looked kind of the same a little bit.
I was thinking of more of Strangers, the new Strangers that came out last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were mostly in the woods, especially in the beginning scene when they were like running and chasing that guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So, in the beautiful landscape of Oregon, you got
Yes.
this father and son trying to survive out there. I don't know why they're out there because it sounds like the father knows that there's some sort of wolf man or some creature out there.
Right.
Maybe he has no money, but I would go somewhere else if I knew that that thing was out there.
Hold on. Let me ask some stuff because one, I
Yeah.
feel like they just dropped us in on this story without giving us with giving us little to no information.
Does
Okay,
that bother
one,
you?
you kinda
Kinda?
because they from in the beginning, right? And like I'm talking about from the start of the movie, there was like little exposition saying that a man got lost in the woods of Oregon,
Yeah.
um, and they couldn't find him. Some native people were saying that uh, once you were in the woods, you catch a disease, and the native people called this disease the face of the wolf or something like that, right?
Yeah, it had some sort of name.
Yeah, the face of the wolf, right? Okay, all right, cool. We got that exposition and stuff like that.
But you
Okay,
want
so
more.
the father is a he got some military background, right? Because he got the little tattoo with the skull and stuff like that.
Mhm.
He basically hyper like he's basically kind of abusive to his son.
Protective, I would argue.
Protective in a very like aggressive way. Protective,
Yeah, for sure,
because
for
he
sure.
looking out for his son. He looking out for his son.
Hey,
Um,
dude, people disappear. It said that in the exposition, I think.
get your ass out of Oregon. Ain't
Right? Hey,
no reason
I just said that. I just said that. Get
why-
out of
no,
Oregon.
okay. You're right. You're right. No, right. But it seemed okay. But at the end of so he knows like you said, he knows that there is something out there, right?
Right.
He when they come back from their little hunting expedition, they also came to close contact with this hidden figure that they've been searching for, right?
hmm
When they come back from the little hunting expedition, the father's in the basement talking to I guess one of his brothers from the military or something. I don't know because I don't got nothing to go on. He was like, I found him. I was this close to him, and I almost had him. We me and you and the boys got to come up here and take this man out. Why? What's happening? What is
People are
this thing?
disappearing. They don't know. Maybe they don't know. Maybe it's just a thing that's been out in the woods and it's just like taking people out, and people have
Right.
seen it, but they
Uh-huh.
don't know where it came from.
Okay. So you telling me that you like that? You know, they didn't give that much information.
Honestly, I was okay with it.
Mm-hmm,
I could see how you would want to know more. They could,
Mhm.
but honestly, I was okay with there's this thing out in the woods. No one knows where it came from, but we got to kill it.
Okay. Well, you know me. I like lore.
Yeah,
I love to
for sure.
get a little bit more. But okay. I'm fine with you liking it, and I'm okay with it. That's just one of my nitpicks. That's it.
Right. Okay. So
Mhm.
I don't think really much happens, but 30 years later, that same son grows up to be an adult with a family. Basically, is just he moved away and left his father there. I guess his father stayed there for those 30 years, and he gets a note saying that his father is basically considered dead.
Right.
And he basically now has ownership of that house that he used to live at. So he decides to take his entire family, wife and daughter.
Daughter. Yeah, daughter. Ginger,
And
Gringer, something like that.
yeah, Ginger. I forgot the wife's name. And they decide to basically move, or not move, but just kind of go scope things out, I guess. And I
Right.
actually like this a lot. They don't even make it to the house, and they already experience the fucking creature.
Yep.
They literally on the road there. It's in the road, and they like just crash right away. And I was like,
Right.
I like this. We're getting right into the action.
Yeah, it was. It got the movie got straight to the point.
It did.
Once they went to Oregon, it got straight to the point.
It did. I actually like that a lot. So then we're going through this whole scenario where they're trying to basically just survive the night. And I feel like that's a pretty good description of like kind of like what to expect going into this, movie.
Right.
Um,
Right.
but I'll be honest, I know we kind of like went on it a little bit. You don't like the design of the Wolfman?
Nah, not at all.
Not at all. Okay.
Not
That's
at
fair.
all. Yeah, like I said, lowest on the totem pole.
Can I say something? Okay. I'm
Hit me
not
up.
an expertise in all Wolf movies, but could I make the argument that seeing him slowly transition into becoming more wolf was kind of cool, especially when they showed his perspective of gaining night vision and super hearing.
Okay, first of all,
I thought that was cool
if
as
you
shit.
agreed, if you watch this film, watch it. Make sure that the sound. I don't know how you can like go to the movie theater and be like, hey man, pump the sound up a little bit, but make sure the sound for your movie theater is as loud as it can be because when this during the spider scene, wow, like what what's going on?
Bro, no, for real. It sounds like so literally they make it to I think it was their house.
Yeah, the father
And
house we're in.
yeah, the father already got like spoiler alerts here, like click off if you don't want to hear more. He gets scratched, he's infected, and
Right.
he's on the first story. He hears like clashing or something from the second story. And
Mhm.
even I was like, dude, something's up there, like
Yep.
scurrying around. But I'm like, who could that be? He literally
Right.
goes upstairs and it sounds like something is like moving stuff around or something like that. He goes into this
Mhm.
room upstairs and it's just like a giant tarantula, and every step it takes with one of its legs creates like a freaking loud noise. That's
Yep.
crazy hearing, dude. He
Mhm.
hears a
Mhm.
spider as if it's
Yep.
like make it like as if it's like throwing stuff around. That's
Right.
crazy. I love it though.
Crazy, and not only like okay, let's just go over the transformation. Let's just go over. Okay, so the first, what would the first? Was that the first sign of transformation? Actually, I
Yeah,
think the first sign of transformation was him smelling that there was like meat in the locker. I think that was the first sign of something was
yeah. He had some early symptoms on like him
Mhm.
his teeth falling out. That was one of the really early ones.
Yep.
Yep, teeth
Ate that
falling
jerky.
out. He started
Mhm.
getting hair loss, which someone else was making fun of that, saying like he's a wolf man. Why is he losing hair? He should be gaining it.
That's the problem I got. You know what I mean? Like, why you gonna make a bald wolf man?
Yeah, that sounds kind of goofy. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's just that's hard to defend that one a little bit. But I mean, they want to make their wolf man look kind of creepy, I guess. You know?
Yeah, this figure and whatnot.
Yeah, like partially hairy.
But give
So
him, I say, give him more wolf features and make him more this figure. Like basically, like bring his like nose part out or something like that. Like
yeah, I agree. They could have done more with that because for the most part, he really does look like a man.
Mm,
A little more hairy than usual, and
right,
slightly disfigured, but not by a lot.
right. The only thing I can say is he like dislocate
Yeah,
his own jaw. Yeah,
yeah, it's not enough for me. Um,
yeah.
but yes, those were some of the early signs.
Mm.
I don't think he had his nails start coming off yet till towards the end. I think.
That was the final. I think that was the final straw when he finally hit into the final Wolfman. Like his nails popped out with the little sharp nails and stuff
Yeah,
like
which
that.
I'm cool with him getting sharper nails.
His I believe in the middle of the middle of the stage of his Wolfman like transformation or second phase or whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
is when he started to lose the ability to speak to his family and and also like understand them. So he cannot understand them, and they cannot like he cannot speak like any like noticeable words. You know.
Yeah, I actually like that. That's another part of like the cool, like that's the transition that I actually really like is that he's to
Mhm.
him he's speaking normally, but his wife
Right.
and kids don't understand him because he's just kind of like mumbling and speaking gibberish. And
Right.
they obviously are speaking perfectly fine, but he can't
Mhm.
understand them because it's just like the transition. He's just
Right.
like I don't know how to explain it. Like his mind's not processing it or something. I thought it
Mhm.
was pretty neat. Like just seeing the lights, like his like night vision,
Um.
his
Yep.
hearing,
Mhm.
the not understanding other people.
Right.
I thought it was cool. It was a cool
Mhm.
touch.
Yeah. Going back to the vision too. Like I like how in every scene we get from like his family perspective, it was dark. It was like clearly
Yeah,
dark.
dude.
But when you
Yes.
switched over to him, everything
It's
was bright. You could see everything.
yeah. No, I thought that was like literally when he was in the barn with the
Yup.
whatchamacallit, his wife and daughter when because
Mhm.
I think it starts off pretty bright where it's like you don't see their perspective just yet, like you
Right.
see it's like a pretty bright room I think, and
Mhm.
he's just kind of like staring at them, and then you
Right.
like go around to their perspective and it is like almost pitch black. It is creepy.
Yep. Completely
um
dark. Not to mention like when so as it progressed, like his final when he finally became the Wolf Man, like it was there. His family was unrecognizable. To be honest, it was like just. Did you
yeah,
notice that?
yeah, they
It
started
was
to
like
get kind of disfigured a little bit.
yeah, like he couldn't distinguish who they were prior before he became the Wolfman.
Yeah, that was another thing that I noticed. I was like, huh, they look kind of almost kind of
Mm.
fake a little bit, because like
Yeah,
their
yeah,
their facial features are being like kind of stretched a little bit in some areas.
yeah. Mm.
So yeah, another, and that wasn't, it's not my favorite touch, but yeah, I did notice that one too though.
I actually kind of like that because I feel like it distant him from like actually like feeling any type of like having any like any familiarity towards his old life. He
Yeah,
completely to the animal side. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Mhm.
I question, because you said you've seen other Wolfman movies. Has there ever, is there always two of them, or is it just kind of been one?
Yes, there's always been two. Now I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking of Guillermo del
Del
Toro,
Toro? Yeah.
Wolfman. Yeah, there's Wolfman. That was my favorite. His okay. Mm, shit. It's a spoiler. Spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear it, skip 15 seconds into the video. But basically, there was a Wolfman. The main character, his brother died, and he died from this beast. And this beast got him. He became the Wolfman, and it turned out that his father was the Wolfman. Also um, bringing back to this movie where the main character father was the Wolfman as well. It was set in the Victoria era. Um, but that's a wolf man.
Hmm.
That's a wolf man right there. That's capital all caps wolf, and then man. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah. I'm looking at the one you're talking about
Mm-hmm.
from Mr. I wonder if he ever goes by. Does he always have to say his full name? Does he ever go by just Del Toro or something like that?
Yeah, you could call him Del Toro.
Mr.
Yeah,
Toro.
Toro.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing the difference. Yeah, that version is a lot hairier for sure,
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
and I might like it better.
I I I love that movie. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that and I was gonna say Van Helsing, but that's
Okay.
a werewolf. That's a werewolf. That's not no wolf man. That's a werewolf.
Is there really a difference?
Yeah, yeah. Because a werewolf is like you're more animal. There are more animal features to there are more animal features than just you being a man. You know what I mean?
Could I make the argument of this? To my under, because I'm not a wolf expert. A
Mm.
werewolf is affected by the moon, but a wolf man is not. Is that a fair distinction? I did not see a full moon once in this movie.
That's fair. That's
It
fair.
looks like
Okay, hold up.
it looks like it's like a zombie virus. Like you get bitten, you get infected, and now you're just it.
That's also what I want to talk about. But also, if that was your case, right? Then
Yeah.
the Wolfman, made by Toro boy, he is a werewolf. Then he is not a Wolfman because he only changed during the full moon, I believe.
Shit, in Del Toro's version.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, well, what the hell?
Yeah.
Huh,
This
well,
is
that
what I'm
makes
thinking. This
that
is what I'm
makes it
thinking.
different. Okay.
This is what I'm thinking. Okay, so we're gonna split them up, right? We got Twilight. All right, we're talking about when we turn into just wolves, right?
Yeah. No moon.
No moon, no moon. I would call them like dire wolves type joint. Like they're just wolves, you know, shapeshifters, right? Then we got the werewolf. It's the perfect blend between wolf and man, you know,
Like lichens.
like lichens, like lichens. Then we got Wolfman, right? We got more humanistic, you know, more human. They like still hold their little human anatomy,
Yeah.
but got wolf-like features, right? Then we got this movie, a disfigured mutant that we just like to call.
Yeah, I got what you were saying. So there's like almost like a spectrum kind of to look at this. So I might have to watch the one that you're talking about to see, because
Please do.
I thought maybe it wasn't a moon thing, but if you're saying that you think he does turn by moon, well, that kind of pops a hole in my theory, because bro, I didn't see anyone like unturn once they were already like in their wolf form. Like once they were wolf, they just stayed wolf.
Here's the thing. This is not no curse. This is not nothing like this. This have no magical features. Nothing magical about it. It's a disease. Once you have it, like, I mean, you can cure a disease, but like this is like a terminal disease. You know what I mean? You can't come back from it. You can't come back from it. And if you can't come back for it, give me the lore. You know what I'm saying? Give me. You know what I mean? Like, and then also like how his dad became a werewolf. You know what I'm saying? Like how that happened. Is it just you're in the wild for so long that you attract this disease? Because what started this?
Yeah, what was the start of it?
Yeah.
All right. What can I make? So I have no argument for that part. But could I make the argument that if you knew what happened to the father, then that would kind of spoil it, because that was supposed to be like, surprise, Wolfman was your father the entire time. You know?
No, ain't nobody surprised about that. I wasn't.
You figured it was gonna be him?
Yeah. Because like they couldn't find the body. He was assumed missing, and the paper was basically clarifying that, all right, we can't find him, so he is declared dead. If they can't find him,
predictable. And, I get you.
I mean,
yeah, it makes sense. It's like I was two and two together.
I was hoping it wasn't. I was hoping like maybe his father died. Like he found the body of his own father from the Wolfman that he encountered when he was a kid. Mm-hmm. But nah, we didn't get that. But yeah, it was predictable for me. But I still had fun with the movie. Mostly the transformation. I felt like the sound was gave it that kind of scary aura to it. And it was okay movie. It was a good movie.
Yeah, I think for never seeing any of the like older movies, I think for the most part, I think it's like pretty fine. Honestly, I watched it with someone and we both were in a little bit of a disagreement, where I was saying, once I start seeing symptoms of, you're starting to act all weird, I'm like, I'm gonna get you out the house, because obviously it's unsafe. Like I can kind of piece that together. Like if you're starting to like, you can't understand me and you try to eat your arm, I don't care if you're my significant other, my child, bro, I'm kicking you out the goddamn house or locking you up or something. And the person that I was with was like, nah, I couldn't do that. If it was you, I'd keep you in the house. And I'm like, whoop, that's your mistake, because I'm gonna eat you. You're dead. You're done.
Let me ask you something. Did you at that night? Did you sleep on the couch? I'm just curious. Did you?
No.
No. All right. Cool. Yeah.
Bro, cool. Hey, I'm just saying. Look, dude, you got to make a choice. It's like, cause come on, you're not gonna like you're out in the middle of the woods. You're not gonna find some cure, and whoever's infected is like rapidly like just going. They're gone. Like within
Right.
hours, they're gonna be like turned.
Mm,
So
mm, mm,
I don't know.
mm.
I have the power to be like, now how long would locking them out actually work? I don't know, because I don't know how, but he got in upstairs and like
He
came down
did.
the stairs. So he must have like broke the bars from the window or something and snuck in or broke
Yeah,
in.
he did. Yeah,
So
apparently he was stronger than his father in werewolf form because he beat him twice. One outside of his house and two
right.
inside. Yeah, inside his house. So
Could I make the argument that his father was probably pretty old? Like just an old wolf?
yeah, that's a good argument.
Because even if he got bit 30 years ago, well, then he's been living, like, no matter what, he's been just survive. He was already an older man, but now fast forward 30 years, he's even older. So you get that young, fresh blood wolf, and then you got that old, elderly, dying. You know what I mean? Like you got the
Yeah.
replacement. So
Mm.
that'd be my argument. I think his dad was just older.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I mean, that's not a bad argument.
Yeah.
I can't say nothing else. That was a
So
good. That's a good theory. Um. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So you tell me you would kick me out?
yes. Bro, the minute you start gnawing on your arm, like
Uh.
you're just like, I don't even know what started it. Just like I'm like, Markel, your arm, it's bleeding, and we like unwrap. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you unwrap it, see it, and you're like, like
uh.
you start eating it, dude. I'm throwing you out because that already, I was like, what the hell? You like,
Nah, I was scared. I was like, but you better put the gun on that man.
yeah,
What
yeah.
you do?
He's about to eat his freaking arm off. I was like, Jesus Christ, man! Like you were just bitten not long ago, and you're already like going crazy on your own arm. I'm like,
Right,
nah.
right, right.
If he's willing to bite his own arm, he's willing to come
Mm,
after someone else for
not
sure,
fair.
without a doubt.
Not, not fair. Oh no, but he had the mental faculties to, and we were talking about like he was like in the time span of where he actually turned into the final werewolf to him actually leaving that house was very short.
Okay,
I'm talking about
okay,
he walked a few steps and he was like, all right, I'm changing now. You know what I mean? So he actually had the like the still the mental human uh capacity to be like, all
right.
right, let me get out here, save my family and whatnot,
Okay, that's
and
fair
then come
enough.
back and kill them. I can,
He
but
struggled. He struggled though.
he did.
He was almost like gonna cross that line, but you're right. He didn't. He was able to. He had that willpower to like fight back as much as he could. You're
He
right.
did. He did to
Yeah.
protect his family. Not only once, but three times. He ran off to save the girl, for they can run to the house, and he beat that other wolf. You feel me, right? And
Yeah.
then he came. And then he saved them again. He saved them again from that werewolf two times. He walked out on his own accords to save his family three times. Three strikes you out, and then he became a werewolf.
Right. You
But
right. You right.
from the very end, he did it. He did it. That might just only be because his willpower was strong. He wanted to protect his daughter and stuff like that. Or it might just be you still have a little bit of your sanity before you finally change and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, hold on, can I bring something up real quick? You know that little thing that his daughter and him were doing where, you know, she puts her she puts her hand on his like forehead and he's like, you know, oh, you're a mind reader. What am I thinking? She's like, oh, you love me, and he's like, you're right. How'd you know that? Like that whole
Yeah.
thing, bro.
Uh,
When he was turning and he was like on the ground, and she was like, let me read your mind. I was like, dude. In my head, I was thinking, is she gonna like put her hand and like, I know what he's thinking, and then he was gonna be like, like try to bite her hand. I really thought
mm,
he was gonna snap at his daughter or like bite her or something. I would have died right there. He didn't though. Respectfully, she just did that little cute thing. Oh, he loves me. So even
yeah.
though he's all disfigured and it's
Mm,
not dying, but just like turning in agony.
No, fair, fair, fair.
His thoughts were
But
probably like, "Kill me, please."
no, fair, 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 fair. I blame the mother. I blame the mother. First of all, you gonna let this man huff and puff. I understand he was your husband. You gonna let this man huff and puff, and you gonna let your daughter put her hands on him?
No, not even. I would never let. No, I'd be like, step away from him. Look at him. It doesn't even look like the dad anymore. He's all like, his face is all messed up. And
Disfigured.
he's,
Yeah.
disfigured. I'm like, nah, don't
Yeah.
politely just stay away from him. We need to go hide or something. Just go hide in the basement. Question: would you have tried? What would you have done anything differently? Like hide somewhere or just
Nope.
make a run for it?
All right, one. He already got the sense of all just increasing. You heard that spider. The man gonna hear me like fart or something like that, and I'm done.
You're right.
I'm done. You feel me? So I think the best course of action was one with the bear trap. The bear trap was a good idea. It was a great idea. The fact is that he ate off his own leg. That was crazy. But I think it kind of did slow him down a little bit, even though he was on all fours and stuff like that. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. Pretty sure I'm dead at this point. What? What? He can get shot by a bullet. He ain't no superhuman. He can die like any human. He was touching that knife. He was like, my hand.
Yeah.
So he not all superhuman. He wasn't throwing people like that. You feel me? So
Right.
if I had a little something on me, little piece on me, I would took it. I would have survived. I would survive that night.
I was honestly thinking about not saying it's because I didn't see the moon and I didn't know if that was a cause. I was really wondering, like, damn, should I try to hide or like build like fortify or something? Because the first wolf had trouble breaking in, and I was wondering, like, should I just go to the basement, maybe hide in that freaking like meat locker or something, and just try to like hold up and try to keep him out or something, and just wait till morning. But
That's fair.
I don't know if he stays a wolf, he would just always be a wolf, and I would probably never be able to get out.
Yeah, because think about it. They saw, and when they was a kid, he saw him during the day. When the sun came out, he didn't change back. He stayed where he was at. So either way, I think he would just been either waiting for you.
That'd be rough to get out. And I will say, initially, like in the very beginning, when they crashed and they started running to the house, I almost thought that there wasn't going to be anything behind them. They turned around and that wolf man was running on all fours, and I was like, holy shit. I'm like, he's fucking running. He's running pretty fast. And
for real.
I probably would have shit myself if I looked back and saw that.
Boy, I would have.
It didn't just stop in the woods. It ran out in the field and went all the way up to the fucking front door.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention, it was crawling on the
U-Haul?
Yeah, on the U-Haul, but not the top of the U-Haul.
Yeah, upside down.
The bottom of the U-Haul. So I'm like, okay, all right. Let me tell you something.
He was pretty quiet too. He was quiet.
He was. The fact that he didn't break, well, I guess it was his house, so he had to like kind of fortify and stuff. But also, if the husband broke through the window up top and came downstairs, why couldn't the father do that? Like, what's going on with that?
Maybe he didn't. I mean, it sounds stupid. Maybe he didn't think about it, or maybe he was weaker. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't. Maybe he was like too gone. Like the animal side just took over.
To be honest, I don't think they're super smart, because honestly, or super strong. Because if they were really that strong, they should be able to bust down through that front door. It's just a wooden door.
Fair. No, fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So,
it's smart. I definitely agree with you. The man grabbed the knife and cut himself. So, but I say his pain tolerance, there ain't no pain tolerance, because the man bit off his own foot. So
yeah, it's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. So kind of dumb, but even though he took off his own leg, dude, he was still pretty quick. he he passed up his family because they were running away, and he ended up in front of them on the U-Haul, looking
And the
down at them.
U-Haul. Yep.
And I'm like, how
Yeah.
the hell did he get up there? He's pretty quick.
Nah, for real.
He did a little like the little look over crawl, and then like he scurried back.
Yeah, he did.
He's
Yeah.
quick, and they're kind of stalkers a little bit too when they want to be.
And fair.
So,
Right.
but yeah, I don't know.
You know what I was thinking? All right,
But
so I was like, okay. So the father have like this kind of group that's looking for him, right? He got people on the radio saying like, yo, I finally found him. So I was thinking that there was going to be more than one Wolfman. I thought it was going to be like a pack of Wolfman because when the dude fell out of the truck, his old friend or something like that. That might have been Dan, who knows? But he got killed by the Wolfman. And I thought maybe he would like turn into one or something like that. But I just thought there would be more. I thought there'd be more Wolfman. So I was like, well, maybe once that they finish this one off, maybe you'll hear like a howl in the distance. And maybe they gotta go through a whole lot of other shit.
interesting. So you want like a pack of wolves is what you want.
I didn't want a pack of, I thought that what would happen, but I'm cool with the nice happy ending, really. It's just a mother and daughter. Now they just gotta find their way back to civilization. Still gotta survive in the wilderness, but still.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I was surprised that there was even two Wolfmans or Wolfmen, whatever. I thought there would be just one, but I wouldn't know how he would get infected though. Like, what would be the cause of him? Would just a normal wolf bite him or something? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how these stories normally go. Like, what is the cause of someone getting infected? You know?
Right.
So I don't know. It's not bad though.
Let me ask you something. What you thought was the theme of this movie?
Get out when there's trouble. I don't know if that's actually the theme. I just know there's trouble. There's something. There's a creature in the forest, and if you have to go out hunting to survive, leave, move. Like, don't be there anymore. Like, go to where there's a grocery store down the street, so you don't gotta do that no more.
Grocery store, Jesus. I
mean, what is the theme to you?
I thought the theme was I thought it was trauma, but I didn't think they were. I thought it was trauma because one, he was kind of like traumatized his dad. He was like, "Yo, my dad scared me when I was kid. I don't want that. I don't want that to be me. Turning out that he became a wolf man, just like his dad. His marriage was basically falling apart. She was caring more about his career than their family. So like kind of like trauma bonded a little bit to where like, okay.
You think that it was some kind of actually like a bit of symbolism where he became what he almost like hated most, ironically being his father. Because literally his dad was harsh on him. He
abusive.
was a little bit harsh on his daughter at times. So it was like he
but
got
not to that extent,
but he was a little bit. He got mad at his daughter
right
sometimes. And at the end of the day, his dad ironically was also like the Wolfman and had no choice. He took that same path and also became the Wolfman. Like, I'm not saying they're exact like mirrors of each other, but he kind of went down a similar path of his father.
Yeah. I think because like this year I'm trying to look more into what a movie is about. Like really, and I'm gonna tell you my theme for Nosferatu when I and this is not only coming from like my own like like perspective of this movie. I looked on YouTube just to see what they talking about.
You son of a bitch. You're cheating. You're cheating.
You gotta calm down. But I just wanted to see what other people's perspective was. And like when they did talk about it, I was like, I kind of see the themes, but I didn't think maybe could have delved into that a little bit more, just a little bit more.
and it is time for our trivia. So I'll go ahead and take the first one here. So, the vocal distortion to convey Blake's diminishing ability to understand the human language was done by layering the dialogue on top of it in reverse. So, that's how they like made it to where he couldn't like understand like what his wife was saying. Is because they were like
Mm,
doing like reversing of the dialogue. So, that
right.
was kind of cool. I didn't know how they were doing it. I mean, I could probably piece together something, but that's how they did it officially, just so everyone knows.
Okay. Okay. Fire. I like it. I like it.
And what's yours?
Okay. First, I just want to make a public announcement. I'm so sorry to leading you guys wrong. The 2010 The Wolfman was not directed by Guillermo del Toro. It was acted by what's his name? Brandis.
Brando, oh, you're fired.
Names and me don't mix.
It's another Del Toro. It's
Yeah, yeah. Last
uh,
name Del Toro. He played in Sicario. He was the collector in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was
is it Benicio? Is that how you say it? Benicio? Is that how you say his name?
Benicio, Benicio del Toro.
Benicio. Yeah,
Benicio.
that's who you meant.
Yeah, he was the actor, but the director was Joe Johnston. Yeah, so just want to get out the way. Apologize, especially if that is your favorite movie. Apologize. Wait,
Tisk 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 tisk. You have me saying the wrong thing too.
I'm not perfect. You should have known better. Fact check yourself.
I should have fact checked you.
Should have. You should have. But my trivia is it's basically explaining the inspiration of the grotesque transformation of the Wolfman in this film. It was basically inspired by films like The Thing and The Fly. While a makeup designer notes that appearance of the character transformation between two anatomically animals trying to mix that don't quite go together, and it's a painful one at that. They also said that The Fly was the main inspiration for this, which was why he was so it was more like body horror for this Wolfman, which I like. I like.
Okay, okay. And so let me see. It's been a little while since we've done this.
Mhm.
What was your star rating, and are you gonna add it to your collection?
I'll give it a 5.
5 out of 10?
6.
6 out of 10?
Out of 10. It was 6 out of 10. I give it a 6 out of 10. Would I add this to my collection? Yes, I would.
Really? Okay, interesting.
Mhm.
Is there why would you add it to your collection? Is there a reason?
Although it's not my favorite Wolfman out of that franchise, like my favorite Wolfman out of that franchise. I think it was a unique Wolfman, like especially the transformation, especially how it was just it was all happened in one single night, and how fast it was, how interesting the transformation, from different point of view. I think the camera work and the lighting was pretty dope, pretty amazing, and yeah. I think it got some rewatchability.
Okay, that's fair enough. I man, I feel like I'm not too far off from you. I think that I'm probably gonna give it, I might do it a 6 as well. I don't want to go up with it. I think there are some interesting parts of it. Like I like the seeing his like perspective. Cool. But is it enough to carry it for me? I don't think so. I would rather have a different wolf design, but I get it's like this is the version that's how it like it's supposed to kind of look like something like this, I guess. I get it. Not my favorite though. 6 out of 10. I don't think I'm gonna add it to my collection. I feel like I only would if I was trying to collect like the classic movies, like the old school mummies and
Mm,
Wolfman and the creature from the Black Lagoon and all that stuff, Dracula, and maybe I'd get the remake versions.
mm,
But I don't know. I feel like some of these movies haven't been like that great. Like The Invisible Man wasn't too bad. This one wasn't too bad. I guess honestly I can't recall it too much, but the Mummy remake, I don't know if you recall that one too well.
With Tom Cruise.
I think so. That was supposed to be the start of the like the
The
updated
MonsterVerse.
yeah, the MonsterVerse, and I think that one flopped pretty bad, and so they kind of scrapped it.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't know. I don't really recall that one being that great to me. So I probably wouldn't want that one. So it's like, do I really want any of them? I might actually get the Invisible Man. That one's actually not bad.
I would get the Invisible Man. I think that was. I like that one. I
Yeah,
like that. I really like that one. That was a modern twist on the Invisible Man.
yeah, I did like it. Him having a freaking camera suit to
Yeah.
like I don't know, reflect the light or however it works. All the with all the techno mumbo jumbo. Yeah,
Yeah.
but not this one. I'll pass on this one. I think.
Is it better than Hollow Man? No, not
Ooh,
by a long shot.
I do like Hollow Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty fun. And Kevin Bacon. And the comment question of the day is, what is your favorite werewolf design? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. That concludes this episode, but the voyage is far from over. Catch us on the next one where we explore Nosferatu. I am your captain, Christian Kane,
And I'm your captain, Markel Fennell.
signing off.
Signing off.
Signing off.